Hello everyone. So in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys some fun contraptions that you must have in your base. A quick disclaimer, I have not watched any tutorials in the making of this video, so it's all just me making up ideas out of the blue. But it doesn't matter. We'll be going by levels from 1 to 5, and they'll be going in order of the most simplest to the most complex. I've been trying to make everything as simple as possible for you guys to understand, so don't worry about it. So let's get into it. First thing, we have the BPTC, Baby Proof Trash Can. And it's pretty simple. Let's say we have a full inventory of trash that we don't need. All we need to do is just stand here and chuck everything that we don't need. Doesn't matter, we just throw it out there, and once we've thrown everything there, lava appears and everything's gone. So, like I said, this is a trash can, and all we need to do is just throw whatever we don't need in there. And it's gone. And if you somehow accidentally fell in there, as you can see, the lava appears quickly and vanishes. So the chances of you dying are very minimal. And it's a fun contraption to have. Quite unique, isn't it? Now for the redstone, it's pretty simple. As you can see, it's quite small and compact. I tried to do everything that I can within my abilities to make this happen. And I'm pretty proud of it. So there's actually two versions of these. This is the first version, the most stable one and the most compact that I can make it. So it's pretty simple. When you throw an item, the string updates and the observer detects it, which sends out one pulse, which goes here, which powers this block, which in turn powers this repeater, which is maxed out in the ticks, which moves the piston up, sends a signal to the lava bucket dispenser, and then when it goes down, it sends another signal to pick it up. And if by any chance, there's a very small chance that this could break and the lava stays there, but just for such an occasion, you have this. And the only time that would happen is if you just spammed a million things, like if you were throwing it and you would just do this, and like in a very weird way, as you can see. And when that happens, all you need to do is just press the button and it's reset. But this is the most stable I could get it so far. And this is the even smaller version of it. So the idea is pretty simple and the same. So all that happens is, since the string updates twice, the first update it powers the lava bucket, and the second update powers it again, which removes the lava. It's pretty much the same, just less stable than the other one. But it does the same thing, as you can see. So we're in our bat cave here, in our very lava-like bat cave. And as we're going through, something that we all know that you need in a base is a secret entrance. Here we are. Press the button and you can go out. Quite simple and quite fun. So let's get into the redstone. And here is the redstone. So pretty much what happens when you press the button, you deactivate this torch. It goes here to this repeater, which activates this piston right here. And after that, like just this redstone does, then it goes on to this one, next one, which there is a furnace here so that it doesn't stick, and that powers the piston right here. And then we have the next one, which is the longest delay, tick delay, which powers this piston. It's quite simple, so there's not really much complexity in it. If you want to make this bigger, like, you just need to switch between the slime and honey block. And here's a pretty good example on how it works. So pretty much when they're attracted, then when that turns off, the first thing is this goes out, then this one in that order. And when you need them to go back up, all you need to do is just usually, so since that one's like already active and that one too, so pretty much this would go active, this one. Oh shit. This was level 2. Let's go to level 3. Level 3. So when I started playing Minecraft, we didn't have all of these fancy crafting stuff or whatever it is. Still, not gonna lie, I actually don't use any of them. Since I'm starting with my Let's Play, I'm probably gonna start using them. And this is the best thing that I can add for my base. We have everything in one spot. So let's say I want to upgrade to netherite gear. All we need to do is just press this button. And here it is. And also opens up the nether chest and this. Whatever it is. And up above we have a chest full of lapis lazuli. And we have the enchantment table. So we're ready to enchant for anything. You can also start adding more stuff like anvil and all that fun stuff too. It's pretty simple, so without further ado, let's get into the redstone. So here's the redstone that's happening. For like new beginners, this might confuse you, but don't be alarmed, it's pretty simple. Let's go back here, which I have a pretty good setup to explain what is happening. So we have this little loop right here that's going on, and all that's happening is it just loops around. And when I just want it to stop, we have this redstone circuit going around, and this redstone repeater, when it's active, it stops all the repeaters that's going in the circle dead on their tracks. So when I press this button, as you can see, it locks all the repeaters on their last position, and that's how I stop the thing back there from moving. So the circle that goes up here is pretty much this thing right here that goes around. So now it's time for level 4. Well then, if this has ever happened to you, you have the perfect solution for your survival Minecraft. So when you respawn, everything gets back on you and you're ready to go and get your stuff back. The redstone of this is pretty simple, but there is only one catch to it. You have to have slept here and never sleep again. Or sleep just here, nowhere else. Otherwise, the whole system is obsolete. So with that small detail out of the way, the redstone of this is still pretty simple. When you activate this, the redstone starts going here, which will go here and activate all of the dispensers, and it will go to this tick delay, or whatever it's called. I really don't know. This is probably a very bad way of doing it, but it's the most simplest way. And I am a simple man. And since the signal that's going to be going through here is going to be less than the repeater that's going to be coming through here, it's going to shut off the signal. So when you're going to fall down, it won't trigger again and have an infinite loop of all of the items falling off your droppers. We don't want that here. On the other side, we have this delayer so that you can pick up all the items without fail. You can tune all of this better than me, 100%. Even this is not the best. You actually need a block here to power these 3 pistons at once, but yeah, you can play around and fix the small details like that. And when this runs out, it powers off this, which in the end removes this from play, and you drop down to find your items. For simplicity's sake, I made just basically a lot of droppers here with the same item. But if you want to make this more compact, you can quite easily do it with just this small contraption right here. So pretty much when you press the button, it moves this down and you get a certain amount of items every single time. It's going to be the same. So you just play around with timing, and that's pretty much it. When this drops down, the observer detects that an entity has moved here. For example, here it's moving the block. And then this picks it up and they go on an infinite loop. And the amount of time that you give it is the amount of items that it'll shoot out. Quite simple stuff. So now we have my personal favorite contraption here, which probably everyone already has a version of this, but this is my version of it. So, can you guess what this is? So, I pretty much tried to make the redstone part of the build, and I absolutely love how it turned out. But, if you couldn't tell, this is an elevator, which can go up to 15 floors. The redstone of it is quite simple still, but let me show you how it works first. We go here, in this corner, we look at the lectern, or whatever it's called. We look in the book, we choose our floor. Let's say we want to go to floor 2. Select this, press the button, the door closes, and we're at level 2. I mean, floor 2. You know what I mean. And when it's time for you to drop down, all you need to do is just go here, and here we are. Okay, let's do one more. Let's go to 14. Done. Press the button, door closes, and here we go. It's quite fun. I'm not gonna lie, I love this system. It's pretty simple, and pretty good looking too. And here we are. 14th floor. So for the redstone, this is gonna be hard to explain it from here, so let's go in a more simpler way for me to show it. So this is pretty much the simplified version of it. I mean, they all work in the same way, it's just more clearly shown how it works. So, pretty much you need like a fence here to go here. And so that you can trigger the other stuff. You'll see what I mean. We have the lantern here with specifically 15 pages. You must have 15 pages no matter what. So we have this comparator right here. And pretty much every time you turn a page is the amount of signal that you'll get. So that's why it goes all the way into infinity. I mean 15. And pretty much what happens is when you're on the page 1, this will activate, which will in turn send a signal all the way to here. So here's how the contraptions work. This is the input on which floor you want to stay. So in normal circumstances, when you were to stand there and push the button to go, you would jump here and activate this pressure plate. So what this pressure plate does is 2 things. First, it goes to this signal, which will activate this piston to go here underneath you, and then it will go here, which would in turn activate this piston from the below to pull you up. After that, they retract and go to their original position. But if you want to stay in this floor, this would be inactive, which will in turn allow the signal to go here and also remove this from being able to activate. So in the end, what we have, this whole part of the circuit is ignored. So the pulling you up is completely ignored. And the part where piston is being pushed out is being delayed. So you can actually have enough time to move out. And pretty much, if you don't want to go in that floor, the signal would be moved to here. And it will turn this off because the signal that would be here would be less than the signal from the repeater. So in turn it will deactivate it. I'm not gonna lie, this system right here actually took me quite a bit of time and thinking ways on making it work without too much hassle. So this is the best I could come up with. And then you just connect it all the way up and you just keep going. And that's pretty much all there is to it. I won't lie, I'll definitely be adding this to my survival Minecraft Let's Play. Speaking of that, if you're interested, do check out my Minecraft Let's Play series. The 5th episode is taking a while because I'm doing something very special and it's taking its sweet time. But anyways, thank you everyone for watching. If you liked my video, comment down below, give me some feedback on how I can improve. And without further ado, bye bye. Thank you for watching. Hope to catch you in the next video.